Tommy, listen to me. He is the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job. I understand. Let's talk about this in the morning, okay? We'll talk about it in the morning. All right, good night.
Hey.
Scoot.
Monday at work, huh?
Alright.
What are you still doing?
While this plays out, we're gonna check sound.
Freud, what time is it?
It's way past your bedtime.
But it's still today.
Can I hear myself?
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the
Oh, I
energy for
can.
this.
Beautiful.
What's this?
Alright, so we are on
birthday?
Grounded New Game Plus. Something I haven't done in, like, since the summer, I want to say.
Kept complaining about your broken
Something like that.
watch.
Been a while.
So,
It's not really the main reason,
You like it?
or the specific reason I have it on
Oh,
Grounded. Wanted to try to go through the game and talk a little bit about it.
I think it's stuck. It's not.
What?
Go
No,
through
no,
some
no.
strategies,
Oh,
where things are, that sort of thing.
Where did you get the money for this?
Try to
Drugs. I sell
my
hard
current
drugs.
thoughts and
Oh, good. You started helping
approaches.
out with the mortgage then.
I'm not going to watch
Yeah, you wish.
all the cutscenes. I think they totaled something like 2 hours or something like that, but it's a good one to start with. Since we'll have some stuff to talk about at the beginning here that it's all background, but I mean, this cutscene sets the table for it, so I think it's worthwhile to let it play. In a lot of ways, especially in reference to the second game, this is the forgotten character right here, front and center. So I think one of the things you can criticize the most about the second game is how it trivializes this event, which is so pivotal? Words are hard. To this game.
Hello?
Sarah, honey, I need to get your daddy on the phone.
Uncle Tommy, what time is it?
I need to talk
Now,
to
in a
your dad
way,
now.
playing out the story this way
Hello?
it's manipulative. It's designed to give you an emotional impact for Joel, in an event you can do nothing about and can have very little input on. But it works, and I think it works in part somewhat to the performances, somewhat to the writing, and that it's not overly long, and that the event itself feels realistic given the circumstances. I think all of that makes this work. So a few things to note here. We have for one of many references to Dawn of the Wolf, which will come up in the game. And we have, can I zoom in on this? It's the best I can do. I brought this up on a few streams. I don't know that I've ever talked about it in a video I wound up keeping. But the picture on the left there, so not Dorky Tommy and Joel, but with Sarah on the couch with two ladies. My assumption is that the woman in the middle is either Tommy and Joel's mom, or at least someone on their side of the family. As for the woman in green, that I'm less sure about. Could it be her mom? I don't think so, but it is a possibility. Whether the people involved with the game ever had an answer for that, I don't know. I certainly wouldn't want their answer now, but I'm kind of curious about it because it's not really anything fully addressed. And in some ways you can say it doesn't really matter. Even Sarah's not talked about too much, which is understandable. But yeah, it's interesting. Oh, the bash is everywhere too. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting bit of trivia that potentially could provide some insight on Joel's character, which of course has been largely, I don't want to say discarded, but altered with the sequel. But yeah, to me that picture is the most interesting thing in that room. I'd also say too, if we're looking for parallels between her and Ellie. I think there are some, as I wander back in here. You know, while we don't know that Ellie was specifically a sporty person, she's certainly a physical and active person, and so you can see that with Sarah with the soccer trophy. So there's a bit of a comparison there, and of course Ellie's interest in games, we see some of that here too. It's not a one-for-one thing, and I think that's good. You wouldn't want them to be identical, but there's little hints there that aren't discussed really to help lead into Joel's affection for her. And of course, we wouldn't expect pictures of the mom here because she's not part of the picture anymore. It's just Joel. Yep. As for the hilarious haircut, that's just, I think, because of animation issues with longer hair. It's just so much easier to give her like a boy's bowl cut. She looks like kids I grew up with in the 70s.
There seems to be some commotion coming from
There we go. Kablamo. Nice little reflection there. This is a ridiculously huge room, by the way. It's got its exercise machine. That's not that important. I just think it's funny how big this room is. And the way the layout of this room is, that's got to be to her room, I suppose.
Dad?
That's the way it looks. Hang on. Curiosity killed the cat. Unless he's got his own... Oh, no, there would be space for his own bathroom. Okay, so it is a bathroom. Okay, that makes more sense. It's my first thought, but I was like, wait, is there enough space for that? But, yeah, bathroom.
What is going on?
Alright. A lot of these images are generic, which I think also suits Joel. I don't see him as a home decor person. Oh, this place is pretty neat and tidy. Nice TV.
There's his phone. 8 missed calls. Where the hell are you? Call me on my way.
Alright.
Where is he?
I've seen the actress who played her interviewed. And, seems pretty down to earth about the whole thing. I mean, it's such a minor role, really, but a pivotal one. The dog went quiet. And here we lose control, and now we're just in a long
There you are.
sequence where other than turning her head, there's not a whole lot we can do.
Yeah?
Does anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Something ain't right with them. I think they're sick.
What kind of sick?
Jeez. Jimmy!
Dad?
Honey, come here. Come here. Jimmy! Jimmy, stay back! Jimmy, I am warning you. Don't!
So I think these short scenes with Joel are pretty important in establishing who he was
Yeah.
before the outbreak. You know, he gives Jimmy far more warnings than he probably has to do. He's got exactly one gun, and he's a Texan. He's got one gun,
I got some notion.
which is all locked away.
You got blood all over you.
It ain't mine. Let's just get out
His
of here.
brother did not bring a gun.
Just please go.
Some sort of parasite or something. You gonna tell me what happened?
Presumably Tommy lives somewhere nearby, but we never really hear about his life prior to this. Maybe he's in school. It's difficult to tell ages, because we know Joel had Sarah when he was quite young.
Sure thing.
He might be... I don't know how old he's supposed to be here.
No cell phone, no radio. Yeah, we're doing great.
I don't think more than 30, though, because I can't imagine he's any more than 50
They said
once the main game starts.
Army Army's put up roadblocks on the highway. No getting into
Tommy would be in his
Travis
20s, but where about in his 20s, it's not clear.
County. 71, I swear, man.
Did they say how many are dead?
Probably a lot. Found this one family all mangled inside their house.
Now, when we get to the point where the people ask for help and Joel tells Tommy to keep going, I feel like that's a sort of foreshadowing of what happens right at the conclusion of the game, where he ultimately chooses family over everyone else.
First they're saying it's just the south.
And that's important to me because
Coast,
I think
coast.
one of the
Holy hell.
underpinnings of the logic for the second game is that, you know, he's become this sociopath through the events that have occurred. And to me, it's just a consistency of character you see right at the beginning. And you can disagree with it, but to me it doesn't come from a bad place at all. It's just a place where, for him, family is the most important thing. I mean, there's a lot of other circumstances that involve what happens with Ellie at the end, but, you know, like I said,
I got a kid, Joel.
laying down
We have room.
the premise of what's valuable to him, what risks he's willing to take and not take.
Someone else will come along.
The other thing too is he's implying here that he has knowledge that affected his decision there. And if he didn't have that knowledge, we don't know. Maybe he would have stopped and tried to help those people. That's certainly one of the implications of that comment. The other thing I should bring up is we always have to understand that the writers don't always think all the this stuff through. But that doesn't matter. Once the narrative is publicized, you know, we as participants, you know, we can interpret it as seems reasonable within the context of the narrative. To me, at least, it seems like Joel always makes decisions based both on his values and the evidence available.
Come on, people, move.
What are they running from?
He also doesn't do anything really dumb in this game, except for the lie at the end, which I suppose is really sort of the seed of all the dumb things that happen in the sequel.
There, hold on, go!
As you can see, I'm a big fan of the sequel, but I mean, really, how many people actually love that game or its story? I think there are people who love what that story represents to them, as opposed to its execution.
Daddy? Hey.
Is Joel not wearing a seatbelt? I don't think he was. Silly man.
Get back.
I do like how the game babies you through the mechanics. The mechanics of this game, to me, are one of its strengths in the sense that they're fairly simple. I'm not saying they're perfect, but, you know, the way they're doled out to you, you have a pretty good understanding of what you can do and what circumstances they apply in, and I think that's good. Get bricked.
Dad?
I'm here, baby. I'm here. Come, give me your hand.
Talk about a trooper, though.
My leg hurts.
She's not crying about her broken leg.
We're gonna need to run.
Keep us safe.
Daughter like father. But I mean, you know, she should have a lot of Joel's characteristics if Mom's been out of the picture for a long time. The finality of that is interesting too. It would have been really easy as storytellers to have Sarah's mom be something that plays at Joel in some way. Very clearly, not at all. Not apparently for Sarah either. And that's probably done for utilitarian purposes to not confuse the narrative, but you know, despite that, it's still interesting to me that she's just not brought up, not by anybody. Which, you know, certainly suggests that she was out of Sarah's life very, very early, if not right at the beginning. It's not that common for a man to get custody, so suggests she either willingly gave it up or just abandoned the child. Hard to say. And certainly no one's interested in finding her or seeing what happened to her post-event, or at least that's certainly the implication, I think.
Keep going. Find a way out of here.
Tom, you need to be in front of me, buddy. There you go.
Go. Move it. go! You got Sarah! I can outrun him!
Uncle Tommy?
I will meet you there!
I like his
Hurry!
confidence.
Daddy, we can't leave him.
Apparently we can.
We're almost there.
One more zombie to get past.
Dad?
I will skip the emotional scene with Joel here. My apologies if you enjoy it. It's a great scene, but I don't need to revisit it. I think it sort of speaks for itself. And here we are in Boston. I have to admit, I was shocked to see 20 years later when they shifted forward. But really what that signals to you is that, you know, what you just went through was important background for the story at large, but only as background.
Until curfew.
In the sense that it doesn't, the events there don't specifically impact the events here.
I gotta serve the damn papers this
Not
morning.
directly.
I've been selected for outside work duty.
That's such crap. Soldiers are supposed to handle the outside.
I'll make sure to tell them that. What about you, Joel? You been summoned for this bullshit yet?
Nope.
Yeah, I bet.
So this is really, I think, the only place where you get world building dialogue that you can just sit in on or trigger. And I'm sure for some players they missed most or all of it just hurrying along following Tess, but you know, if you want to experience it, if you want to get a sense of it, it's here. And I feel like Boston is a pretty important place for setting the table for the kind of life not just Joel's been living, but really
Look at that.
everyone in these sorts of zones has been living.
Must be running low again.
It's never made clear, and I don't think it's that important, why Joel is specifically in Boston. There must be a reason, since Texas is a long way away, and there are plenty of other places he could have been, like Pittsburgh. But he's clearly been here for a while.
They don't get half rations. Keep your voice down. What's wrong with you? Whatever, I don't even care anymore. Let them take me. Just be quiet.
I missed some of that dialogue when I was wandering around, but that's okay. We get comments about ration lines again in Pittsburgh from Ellie's perspective. These guys will kill you if you mess with them too much. Here we got our fireflies. Aww.
Down on the ground. Hey, Jesus. Let's get down. Hands on your fucking head. Do it.
I mean, this is really what you would expect in terms of how serious it's taken. And this is one of the problems Part 2 has when you get to Seattle, where nobody seems to give a fuck about the infection at all. And yet, in this game, it's really the most important thing.
Hold her down.
Do it.
Now, it's interesting they give her an injection rather than use bullets. I have to assume that's a utilitarian thing, where they don't want to waste bullets. Don't know where he thought he was going to get to there.
Seems like more people are getting infected.
That just means more people are sneaking.
Where's Mark at?
You didn't hear? They caught him trying to use fake ration cards.
Jesus. What'd they do?
What do you think? They beat the shit out of him and dragged him off. Haven't heard from him since.
Fucking idiot. Should have known better.
He's got a family. What's the guy gonna do?
Yeah? How's that working out from now?
Hey, asshole, what are you looking at?
Ronnie, shut the fuck up, man. Hey, Joe. We're not looking for trouble, okay?
No harm, no foul.
Now, to me, this little bit of incidental dialogue is pretty important, because it tells you what his reputation is here. Average people in the street know not to mess with him.
What the hell's wrong with you? You know what that is?
Yeah, like that. And that gives you an idea of how long he's been here and what he's known for.
What's up, Joel?
Eddie.
You hear they took Marianne?
What happened?
Came and snatched her in the middle of the night. Said she was a firefly. You believe that shit?
Better not mention the fireflies too loudly. You don't want the wrong person hearing you.
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
I don't think there's too much else here.
I'm sure that's what they thought at every other QZ before riots broke out.
It's those goddamn fireflies. They keep stirring the population up. We put an end to them. That's how you solve this shit.
We agree on that.
So we missed the very beginning of that, but that's anticipating the situation in Pittsburgh specifically.
Checkpoints to your left, sir.
They died right in front of me. Damn runners came out of nowhere. What am I supposed to tell their families?
You know, little indication of runners, and then that's pretty much it. You can get yourself shot here, but
They shouldn't give us any static up there.
yeah.
Just play cool.
Drive on through.
After this, there's. I'm trying to think of the next place you get incidental conversation. It's a long time from now.
See you later. There you go. What's your business here?
Got the day off.
Visiting a friend.
All right, move on through.
See, I don't think you get anything else that's quite like this in the rest of the game. Which isn't, that's not a criticism, it's just interesting. Oh, left and X. I never use the quick turn. It's not that it's bad, I just always forget. Despite it being taught to me right there.
Coast is clear.
Attention. Checkpoint 5 is now closed until further notice.
Oh, the horrible slow healing
So
before
much
you
for the
upgrade.
easy route. Patch yourself up, all right?
Yes, ma'am. There we go. I quite like the crafting system. Simple as it is.
We're gonna have to go around the
That simplicity is part of what makes it good, I think.
Outside the wall.
Or we could just let Robert go.
Cute.
Hey, Tess, you see that shit?
I was there. Hey, how's the east tunnel looking?
It's clear. I just used it. No patrols. And where are you off to?
Gonna pay Robert a visit?
You too?
Who else is looking for him?
Marlene. She's been asking around, trying to find him.
Marlene?
If I get hallway push, that's
Firefight
great.
with Robert.
But I'm not super concerned
Well,
about
what
it.
did you tell her?
Basically,
I got
if
no idea
you're
where he's hiding.
Good man.
in a position where he can bounce
Stay
you,
out of trouble, all
when
right?
this
Military's
conversation
gonna be
ends,
out
he'll
force
bounce
soon.
you down the hallway.
See you around.
I got a little nudge, but not the whole push. I've never really practiced that, though,
Marlene
so.
looking for Robert? What do you make of that?
I don't like it. We better find him before the fireflies do.
Now, anticipating Marlene, but we'll see fairly shortly. Plenty of little things for the fireflies. Oh yeah, there's more chatter in the slums. There's not a lot.
Shit's stirring up out there. How we looking over here?
It's been quiet. No signs of military or infected.
That's what I like to hear.
Tess? I don't know why she was just standing there. Usually she comes over here pretty quickly.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Heave. You just have to tap. You don't actually have to hold anything there. Which is nice. Not a very subtle hole, but I imagine a lot of cases the military just doesn't want to bother with this sort of thing.
Oh, God, this place reeks. I need to watch what they throw away down here.
Can't remember if there's a collectible here. I don't think so. No, it's later.
Let's grab our gear.
I do wish there were more things to find in the game, but it's not the end of the world. I hit triangle.
Not a lot of ammo.
Make the shots count.
Test the sympathetic one. Now, it's not entirely clear to me why they're able to leave their stuff here without being messed with. I assume it's the reputation.
Boost me up.
But other than that, we don't have anything to go on. Presumably the reason they keep it here, though, is to not have the military take it away from them.
Come on.
Which makes sense. I really like Tessa's voice actress. Does a great job. Annie Wershing. I've seen her like act in live action, and she's good there too. But you know, as an actress, if you're a good VO, performer. It means you know,
When am I not?
when Hollywood and television stops calling, you can, you know, have a long career doing this sort of thing. Where how you look doesn't matter as much.
Ain't been out here in a while.
It's like we're on a date.
Well, I am the romantic type.
You got your ways.
Yeah, it feels like Joel is the one pursuing this more than Tess.
Where's
which
the ladder?
Makes sense to me.
Somewhere.
Since the underlying thing for Joel is his desire to have, you know, to pair bond in some way. Whereas Tess is a little more reluctant. I think Tess is reluctant to have permanent attachments because of how transient everything in this world would be. Don't go up in front of Tess, it'll soft lock the game.
Lady, you must be thinking of someone else.
There we go.
It's all relative.
This way.
I'm pretty sure there should be a lot of mold and stuff in here, but it's a minor point. Alright. Our first stuff. Which we actually need, because nothing's upgraded. I think it's just a firefly pendant in here, which doesn't really matter. I'm not going to collect all of those, just...
Down through here.
I couldn't remember if there was a other collectible there or not.
You think Robert's still got our guns?
For his sake, he better.
Look, once we get our merchandise back, it should be easy to unload.
Well, speaking of merchandise, when's that next shipment due?
Well, we're meeting Bill next month. More pills, lots of ammo, supposedly.
Yeah, well, he always shows up with something. Should keep us busy for a while.
So, one thing that's not entirely clear to me is who they sell to. I assume a lot of it is just, you know, regular people in Boston, but you'd think it would be more intense than that, especially if they're going to roll over on or roll Robert over here.
Where the hell are all these coming?
For a large area, there's not much in here.
They're coming out of something. Stay alert.
There's our culprit.
Body's not that old.
I should be able to fit through here.
Oh, I cut her off.
You okay?
Yeah. Damn ceiling's falling apart. Be careful.
This way.
Alright, now we get our soldier. We're going to have to let him linger, because we can't afford to use the ammo.
Watch it, watch it.
Lower difficulties, I would shoot him.
My mask broke. Don't leave me to turn.
Sorry, bud.
Come back.
Alright, now first encounter with the runners. I'm not going to do my normal strat here because I want to look at the collectible. But I will explain it.
How you want to handle it?
So this part would be typical, and then I would normally run up the stairs and lead one or both of the runners on a merry chase, and Tess would then kill them. But we're not going to do that. I haven't actually fought these guys straight up in a while. As long as it's one at a time, it's all good. Tess, no gun. Wrestle, wrestle. That's fine. She can take care of him for now. I remember, I didn't take any damage. I can't remember. Oh, there is health in here. So low difficulties, there's ammo in here. Not on this difficulty. Not really sure what Tess is doing. Not too worried about it. Now we want to go over here. And there we go.
Cover me!
It's too late. Waiting for a smuggler. Damn smugglers. I'm a little leery of fighting guys on the stairs. This game in elevation has a lot of issues, so you're better off waiting for them to come up. One nice thing is Tess cannot get plus signs here. You're immune from having to save her, which is good. Unless you kill them. It does take her forever to punch them to death.
All of them.
But yeah, if I was doing my normal thing, you run out here, you run around over there, come back, and then the runner or runners get trapped in this trench, and Tess will just auto-kill them with her gun, which is fabulous and not risky. Whereas what I'm doing, you risk getting hurt a little
Bill to
bit.
get you some of them air fresheners.
Hey, if they weren't expired, that'd be a good idea.
Another reference to Bill. Nope, don't open that up.
Through here.
I like Bill.
Cover the entrance.
His AI is terrible, but as a character, you know, the grumpy old survivalist is a fun little character type to play with. I hit triangle.
Here.
But yeah, you really are eased into the combat. I really think until you get to downtown, it's meant to be very simple, and it is.
I can handle it.
And that's good. Now downtown's a bit of a shock to the system, comparatively, but yeah. Maybe not on lower difficulties. I think on grounded it is.
Get your
Though.
ass up here. Let's move.
I wonder. I can't remember if the granola bar is here on this difficulty. There, it doesn't look like it. Oh, no, it is there. You can just see it. So if you've taken damage, there's an opportunity there to heal up. Along with the one that's back where the runners were.
Where? Come on.
I'm not going to worry about the firefly pendant in the tree up here. It's not worth a bullet. It's over there. Duck. Yeah, I know we have a little bit of a wait before we get to the slum. Slum's a fun area. Good place to do some stealth stuff.
Shut it.
That isn't too complicated. Alright. I think up through normal there's ammo on this table. But at this stage, yeah, not really.
Hey, little man.
I don't expect to use 9mm ammo.
No soldiers?
I think where I use it.
Yeah?
Pittsburgh for sure. Do I use it in Billstown?
You know he's expecting us.
Can't quite remember.
Well,
It'll
that'll
come
make
to
it
me
more
though.
interesting. Good to go.
There we go.
Come on.
Alright. Okay. So, there is some more incidental conversations here.
Hey, pretty lady, how you doing today? I heard you
Not
got
right
some
now,
merchandise.
Terrence.
No, it's good. Look,
Not.
So this must be one of the guys that we would be selling to, since he was asking about merchandise. There's the kid. Hi, Muscles.
If you ain't got ration cards, don't even waste my time. I'm not interested in bartering for bullets.
Selling clothes.
Hurry up. We're starving.
Keep your shirt on. Next batch coming right up.
Hey, don't even think about cutting in line.
Fucking A.
So this is... you get to see something like this in Pittsburgh, too, in Financial District.
Sorry, man. These dogs are all accounted for. Sold out in less than an hour. Try me next week.
It's not clear to me if people are having them as pets, guards, or meals. Just not sure.
You touch it, you buy it.
The guy with the exact same model, Tess will shoot shortly.
You don't visit us anymore.
Who the hell is that?
None of your damn business.
So, I'm assuming this association is probably pre-Joel, but I can't be absolutely sure. Could just be former clients. I forget where this guy... Getting this guy to say private card... Oh, there we go. Private game, there you go. Sometimes he just won't do it. I guess that has to do with where Tess is, I'm guessing. You can let this fight play out if you want.
Where do you think you're
Not that exciting, though.
Malik, sit back down.
Oh, sorry, Tess. Didn't realize you two were together. Go ahead.
So that's definitely a pre-Joel person. Which suggests to me that...
Who's that?
An old headache.
They've only been together for maybe a couple of years, or I think he would know things like that. And Tess is obviously younger than him. Probably by a pretty good clip. This looks like she's early to mid-30s. Probably early.
I'm looking for Robert. You come through here?
Half hour ago. He went back to the wharf. He's there now.
Oh yeah. The collectibles here are not that exciting. Where are they? Oh, there's this one here, which is drafting notice, and then there's the Marlene poster over there. Not the most exciting. The draft notice is a bit more world building, whereas Marlene is just, she's already been anticipated, but you can actually, you've seen her before, but now you know who she is. So, for those who missed out on that in the earlier Boston scenes, you can get that confirmation. Oh, this is kind of funny. If you, there's an invisible line here. See where that brick work is there? Until you cross that, the scene doesn't play out. But as soon as you do,
here we go.
Let us through.
You guys need to turn around and head back if you know what's good for you.
Our beef isn't with you. We just want Robert.
I think what I want to do here.
Turn the fuck around and leave now.
I'm not going anywhere.
I think we're gonna let Tess do the work.
Bitch, I will bash your skull unless you turn around and get your dumb ass out of here.
Fuck this.
There's a riskier way to do it.
You ready?
I'll see if I can do it.
I'll cover you.
I don't practice this much, but see if I can get him. Alright, shot. Just once though, it's not too bad. There's health coming up. So, the normal way I would do it is,
Nicely done, Texas.
once the scene plays out, you just like point frequently, and Tess will very slowly kill them both.
It's writing blank checks.
You're not going to get drops from them either way, so you just take less risk that way. But yeah, funnily enough, it's only if you do it initially. If you restart encounter, you can't do it. But you run up, you can get that first guy without any risk, and then it's just whether the second guy shoots you or not. Or runs back for cover or something else annoying, but yeah. Either way, damage taken there is not a big deal unless you take a lot, because there's plenty of health coming up. I don't think I'm about to get a kitty invasion. Alright. So we're going to take advantage of a scripted event here, but there's a specific way to trigger
Our
it.
guys died trying to take Tess out. I guarantee that she and Joel are on their way here right now to get Robert.
Jesus. We shouldn't have taken
Assuming the cat, of course, is not
our call.
Jumping my
Let's
way.
spread out and make
Hey,
sure
buddy.
no one's creeping around in here.
So you can sprint a little bit here. Stop about there, and you grab him. So test stabbing that guy is something you don't have to affect. It's auto scripted, but the killing up here is something you have to manipulate. Like it's in the game, but you have to let it happen.
I was down on Jordan Street. All these soldiers showed up with a group of about 5 civs.
So when Hat Guy starts to move, you grab him, and Tess will auto shiv the guy up there with the striped shirt. You gotta wait for him, Hat Guy here to move.
Executed all of them.
I almost screwed that up. There we go. See, that is the only way she will auto shiv that guy. The key is dropped by the last guy you kill. So it doesn't matter who it is. See if I need any more health here. I do. But yeah. So what happened there where I nearly got alerted is I'll hit triangle to grab and then square to strangle. And I'll do that in quick succession. But if the game has the grab get broken by something dumb, like he's a little too far away or there's a corner or whatever, squares punch. So I almost punched him and that would have caused an alert. And so on and so forth and caused that to fail.
Supplies are locked up.
Good. Do another one.
So here, we're going to kill these guys without using a bullet.
What about
That was the plan.
Who's he holing up with tonight?
I used to use a bullet here, but I found a way to not do that.
Fuck if I know. We'll check in with the others.
We're just taking advantage in the way the rotation works. It is possible, by the way, to get Tess to kill all these guys, but not on this difficulty. And it takes forever. Won't get any drops here, by the way. Get all grounded. So you can sprint. You sprint right at this post. This lets you grab him a little earlier. You want to get him before he's too far forward, or the guys upstairs will see him and their behavior changes. That's why we sprint. Alright. So this part, including getting the guy with the hat here, this has been my thing forever. It's the part that's after that's different. I'll see if I'm fast enough here. Yeah, I'm fine. This is the guy we're waiting for. He's going to turn to face this wall over here. And we're going to grab him, and then we're going to bottle the other guy. Yeah, for whatever reason, he always turns to face this wall. Okay, I don't exactly know where the other guy is. I'm surprised I didn't... Oh, there it is. There we go. No bullets used, 5 guys down. So what I used to do, via the speedrunner strat, is... I'd strangle the one dude, then I would shoot one of those guys, run around the corner, and bottle the other one. But, yeah, then I realized I don't have to do that. Because I'm not speedrunning, so I'm not in a hurry. The following strat has been tweaked a tiny bit, but is very, very similar to what I've done here for a very long time. Which is sneaking around.
There's our boy.
You can run through this area. I prefer not to risk damage.
That cocky son of a
That's really the only benefit you get out of this, because these guys do not drop, and you don't need either the bat or throwables that are available here. Well, it is nice to get these shiv, though. But you can get that shiv running through here, so... Honestly, a lot of this is just because I enjoy doing it.
Taking shitty protection.
Start with this guy. Look at Tess clipping through the wall there. Gotta be careful doing that. Impatience is what'll get you killed ungrounded, really. There we go. This guy's next. I have no idea who was vaguely looking my direction there.
On your left.
Thanks, Tess. Nice. So we can sprint a little bit here. That's the main change, by the way, is I used to wait over there for this guy to move forward. And I realized it's faster to run over here and just wait for him to start moving. And you can get him on this side. It saves a wee bit of time. He does seem interminable in the way he moves sometimes, though. I tend to crab walk for him because, even though it doesn't make sense, occasionally the guy over there will see you if you stand. Even though the angle doesn't make that make a whole lot of sense. It's one of those things. There we go. Now there are a couple of collectibles here. I'm just gonna go grab them, just to show them, because the last guy's not active yet. All right, so this one. Where is it? There. This is all about Robert.
Leave it to Robert to piss everyone off.
And then this one. Now it's interesting that Robert has ships that are delivering to him. Like, where's that coming from? Like, functional ships suggest a lot more coherence in the world at large than you would expect. There we go. Yeah, there's no way to like snipe that guy from over there. He doesn't spawn in where you can do that. So it's one of those quirks.
Want to talk, Robert?
We got fucking nothing to talk about.
Put your gun down.
Go fuck yourself.
He's running.
Yeah, Robert's fear of these two is pretty palpable.
This way.
Now, one thing I think is understood in this game, but ignored in the sequel, is it's pretty clear that the way these two behave is dictated entirely by their circumstances. They feel like this is the only way to function and survive, and that's probably justified by, 20 years of experience. So we want all that stuff. Still haven't used any bullets, which is perfect.
Through here.
The cargo section is our last combat area for downtown. And we are again going to stealth our way through. I think if you know the game pretty well, and you aren't speedrunning, there's really no chance of dying until you get to downtown. Alright. Oops. Make that corner, Joel. Okay. Oh, not supposed to hit anything. Oh well. Wait for Marlene to open our door.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
There we go. I have mixed feelings about Marlene as a character. I think she's fine. But, I feel like, I don't know, it's difficult to say whether the designers thought you would have, like, a stronger attachment to her. I'm not 100% sure about that.
Ain't a big fan of these odds.
For me, Joel killing her just made a lot of sense. And I didn't really feel any moral qualms about it.
Let's get moving.
Alright. So you can't sprint all the way up here. Also going to take advantage of a potential scripted thing here. So if you grab this guy, Marlene shivs that guy. It will not work if you do it the other way around. It's only if you grab this guy.
Stay quiet. Okay, watch yourself.
Pretty much the only useful thing Marlene does in the game for you. These guys are pretty easy to take out. Just have to be patient. The other one we're really worried about is, do I have a throwable? Yeah, I do. The guy on the stairway who's going to go down the stairs there. Nothing else really to grab or see here, so. Now, the one thing about killing them this way is you cannot get the dialogue with Marlene over there. By doing this strat, you just can't do it. For me, it's worth it, but yeah. There's a couple places where you cannot get dialogue because of particular strats that you're going to use. I don't know why this is designed this way. I think it's actually a mistake. But yeah.
Not bad.
Once you go beyond a certain point, Marlene moves ahead and she just won't go back to that bridge no matter what. Alright. Now, theoretically you can run past this guy, but I've been incidentally shot by him before, so. Now you may have noticed I stopped sprinting there for a moment. The game has a tendency to just shoot you, like your odds of being shot are much higher if you sprint. So when I throw the brick, I stop sprinting, let it hit him, then I sprint again.
This way.
But it's not a big deal to lose a throwable there. You'll be able to get more at downtown when you need them again.
How you holding up?
I'm running on fumes.
I'll make it. The place is right up ahead.
And, yeah, we're almost through what I would consider the basic prologue section of the game.
Anyone caught outside without proper authorization.
Downtown, it's big boy time. It's, you're starting to deal with the game's more difficult scenarios. The restart encounter is just to get us here, as opposed to waiting for Marlene.
Joel, give me a hand with this.
Now we get to meet Ellie. And we're off. I'm going to ignore the Firefly pendant that's there. Ellie should be speaking now, but she's not. So her dialogue's broken. That's okay.
Down here.
Now,
Keep up.
I think Ellie in this game specifically is incredibly well written. I don't think that's the case in Left Behind. I think there are a lot of issues with the flashback scenes with Riley. I think Riley is a poorly written character, and their nascent relationship doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And it has some creepy elements to it that I think people tend to ignore, even though they're pretty obvious. But yeah, for me the best parts of Left Behind are the present, where you get to see what she was doing to try to help Joel out. So we're crouch walking, so Joel moves faster. This is this walk is an eternity to allow a bunch of dialogue to go on, but
No, that's a first.
we know the dialogue, so we're crap walking.
What's the deal with you,
But yeah, so I think the way Ellie's written in Left Behind has issues, and that of course she's a parody of herself in part 2.
Friends with the leader of the Fireflies. What are you like?
I think of all the various quality reviews I saw of part 2 that dealt with Ellie, I thought Nakey Jakey, even though he didn't spend a whole lot of time on it, nailed the issues with Ellie pretty succinctly. But yeah, it's just not the same character.
Instead of just staying in school,
And that's the way to look at part 2.
decided
It's
to run
basically
off
fan
and join the
fiction.
Firefly.
Not very good fan fiction, but fan fiction. Alright, we have to hit triangle here, which I think is odd
Marlene wanted to do it
that dialogue wouldn't just play out. Like, why does that need to be interactive?
She's lost a lot of men. Beggars can't be choosers.
Let's just hope there's someone alive to pay us.
Someone will be around.
I assume that these are all traded for ration cards, or whatever Joel and Tess wind up needing within the community for the most part. But I imagine it's not just regular people that they trade with, but the game doesn't make it clear. Clearly, being a good smuggler affords you a lot of things within this reality. Or situation, I guess I should say.
Who's waiting for us at the drop-off?
She said there's some fireflies that have traveled all the way from another city. Girl must be important.
So important.
What is the deal with you? You some bigwig's daughter or
But yeah, it's
something like that.
it's not hyperbole to say that for a lot of people, the relationship
If everything goes
between Ellie and Joel had a pretty profound impact on them.
Ellie, once we get out there, I need you to follow our lead and stay close. Yeah.
Boom.
Of course.
We go.
Climb up and
Which I think is why so many people were so unhappy with how that was treated in the sequel. And also illustrated that, excuse me, one of its primary authors did not appreciate it either.
All right, we're good.
Even though that was his stated reason for writing the game. It is funny how creators will sometimes just lose touch with their creations. George Lucas is a pretty good example of that. There's a lot of similarities you can think of between Lucas and Neil. Oh shit, did it too early.
It's raining.
I didn't get the jump. But
Shit. I'm actually outside.
there's some weird, like, fall areas on this lip. I don't really understand why, but... Alright. Bonk on the back of the head. Should hurt a lot. Alright, we'll see if we get shot here. I'd rather not, but we'll see.
Holy shit!
I got two dead uniforms.
Follow me.
Tess's butt is in our way. Not a lot to talk about here, really. Other than the route. And a couple basic mechanics where, you know, if you hold sprint going through a tunnel, you will get a jump when you exit the tunnel, which is quite nice. There's also blades we're gonna grab. Jump. That's not bad. Our blades are right there. Ungrounded, I really think it behooves you to get all the goodies you can get. You know, it's challenging enough. So you want to duck, and the guard forgets you exist. God knows why. Here, I'll show you. Okay, and look at this. It's funny. Out the way, Tess. And there we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
Down.
All right.
Come on, Ellie.
We'll see how this goes. So fighting these guys is pointless. It's not that you can't kill them all, it's just there's no benefit to doing so, so don't bother. Okay, you're supposed to pick up the brick and not get shot. Okay, I don't mind getting shot there. I got one of these days I gotta remember the route that Ant does. As whenever I try to imitate it, I fuck it up. I should just do my own. There. Okay, that's not really where we wanted to get spotted. I think there's a guy on this side at the moment. Oh, we're good. Oh. Yeah, we're fine. There we go. The wise thing is, if you do accidentally die there, it's a pretty small inconvenience. We don't have to worry about them again. But yeah, fighting them is pointless. There's a way to despawn them and go back there, but there's nothing to get other than throwables. And I don't even need the brick I picked up. I can get a brick in downtown before it starts. I just like to grab one. So I have one on hand. Oh, I could be sprinting here. Let's go around. More blades and parts. There we go. We don't get a bench until the museum.
Yes,
but what we're able to upgrade is pretty minimal for
I think we can make it through here.
till Billstown, really. We get our first tool set. None of this stuff matters. It's just dramatic tension. I'm gonna have to remember to grab pills too. I've been playing Plus for a while when I had played this game, so I haven't had to pay any attention to pills, but I definitely need them. And a quick restart encounter here. And we're off to the pills. Our first pills. If memory serves, ungrounded, you can get all the pills you need in one playthrough. If you remember to get them all. I think you don't need the last 5 or 10 in the Firefly lab. But otherwise, need them all.
This is what these buildings look like up close.
I'm going to skip the bombing leaflet over there.
So what happened here? They bombed the hell out of the surrounding areas to the quarantine.
Since Tessa's dialogue takes care of that.
Kill as much of the infected as possible.
We're not going to worry about the Firefly pendant that's up there either. But I do want the parts that are over here.
What the hell was that?
Tess, you hear that?
So, the real tension is not the first encounter we have here, or I shouldn't say the first, I guess technically the second. It's the final encounter in downtown, I think, is the first real tense area you go through. And that's only if you're doing what I'm going to be doing, which is to try to get all the things. Namely the safe. But, we'll make it work.
Hey, Tess?
So I'm skipping hitting triangle there to avoid Tess blocking me in the doorway here. If I did not want to grab these parts, I would hit triangle to speed her along. go. Overrun.
So these guys died waiting for backup.
What's wrong with its face? That's what years of infection will do to you.
Wow, judgmental, Ellie.
Sort of. They see using sound. Like that?
Yeah, well, it's one of the only places where 2 knocks will do it. Usually it's 3. I think this is empty on granted. Yeah.
Building feels like it's
Do
about
want
to
the pills
fall
though.
apart.
Oh, you. God damn it, Joel. He's being persnickety. There we go. Alright. This is a 3-1. 1, 2, 3. So, it's one of a few places in the game where the game lies to you. You do not need to spam square at all. You just get auto damage from the clicker. I believe it doesn't matter how hurt you are, it won't kill you. I'm pretty sure that's true, but I've never tested it. But it sounds right.
Let's search for supplies.
Go. Well, now we're going over here so Tess doesn't take supplies that we want. As the main reason that it also hurries Ellie along too, but the main reason I do it is to avoid Tess stealing supplies. I'll show you which ones when I get over there. So this shiv door ungrounded is absolutely worthless if you're playing on plus. Completely worthless. But we're not playing on plus, and we want the pills and the parts, so worthwhile. Now, as for the things that... So Tess will... I should do this in order. Typically, Tess will run over here, and you will not get that rag, or less typically, she'll run over here, and you won't get that alcohol. But by running over there, you avoid both issues, which is why I do it. A little bit of binding there. Alright. And up we go. Yeepo.
Clickers?
Shit, go.
Front. So for the clicker, there's really nothing to... There's no, like, goodies to get here, but I do like grabbing the granola bars, the health. So I will be doing that. So we don't have maxed out health yet. And dodging the clicker is not very hard here, so... So one over here. You just have to make sure you know where the clicker's at. Yeah, okay. Usual spot. Sometimes when you sprint there, the clicker will follow you and go to that doorway, so you don't want to get grabbed. Oh. Normally he wants to go over there. There we go. Tess is blocking me. I could have got grabbed there. I didn't realize being up there she'd prevent you from jumping up, but... Good to know. Yeah, the little bit of health there is just in case we get slapped or, you know, something unexpected happens up ahead here. Yep, sorry. Dealing with the cat.
This is crazy. Just don't look down. Are you serious?
You get to see Joel's tendency to leap down places where he could very easily lower himself down, but I'm pretty sure that's an animation issue, as opposed to Joel being a moron. That's what I'm talking about. Ridiculous.
Come on, Ellie.
That's where we're headed. Beautiful to look at, though. Alright. So the strategy here has not changed in a while. It's a good one. It's a good one. Alright. Make our own health kits. And the game's gonna drag me over. Damn it. I hate that. Never gotten very good at learning the way to skip it. Alright. Won't be using this gun here, though. Oops. I'm gonna be very careful going down there. The game will, like, inexplicably trigger this guy sometimes when you're just not doing anything that should trigger him. So these guys have predictable patterns, and that's really what we're going to take advantage of. That'll work out. So essentially, we're going to strangle 3, brick stick the clicker, and then beat up the final runner. That is the plan. So the last one we're going to grab is the soldier over there. It'll take a little while though because of how the way his rotation intersects with where I want to grab him. Because the key thing is we want to get him where the clicker won't notice. Well, the game is really keen on me crafting, isn't it? It is possible to grab him. I'm trying to think. So part of the problem is there's also a runner down that way who can see you if you grab him that direction. So it's really hard to get him anywhere else if you want to do it this way. And I think this way is the safest way to do it. He's almost here. So he comes out. He's going to roar. He'll look back, and then you're good. Unless the game's not letting you grab him, which it was not there. I was spamming triangle and it was doing nothing. I think that's because he was on a corner. Not very firmly on a corner, but he was on a corner. There we go. All over but the crying. So again, no bullets used. And we can replace our stick right here. So yeah, I like that strat. Okay. Just waiting for Tess and Ellie to hurry the hell up. There we go. So the next area is really where things get more challenging. And that's all down to, like, I think it's a tense area anyway, but it's all down to the fact that we want the safe there. Safe has 50 parts in it. Can't remember if it has pills too. I think it's just parts, but that's like huge for upgrading things here, so it's worth the aggravation. The key thing really is to get rid of the runners without the clickers being alerted. And once you've done that, you're okay. Even if the clickers do get alerted after that, you can kind of run around and get away from them. So we're going to have to go on the silly little ledge up ahead here to get the pills. There we go. Not a whole lot to grab here otherwise. Not ungrounded. Up we go. Plenty on other difficulties. We'll see if we get the run correctly here. Try it one more time. Did it. Nice. Now you always have to reverse the slow way, but being able to run up there is nice. Saves a little aggravation. There we go. Finding. One downside is if you screw up in the next area and die, you have to go all the way back here, which is annoying. Where is the note? I think it's up here. Yeah, there it is. Oh, it's just a map, right?
They're from the quarantine zone.
Alright, here we go.
Over there.
See how this goes? Now we really want the shiv that's in the drawer next to us, so we're gonna grab that.
Ellie, no matter what,
And
stay
then,
right
like
on.
I said, see how it goes.
You stay sharp.
I got it.
You have to move stupidly slow because it's grounded. I do think sometimes this area plays a little fast and loose with the standard rules, but you know, it is what it is. Oh shit. Okay. We're pretty screwed at this stage. I don't know if I can get my way out of this. The runner is what I'm interested in. Clickers, not that much. Oh, there she is. Okay, I need another throwable. Game really wants me to craft. Okay, now I need the safe. Badly. So, because I can't go over to the other area without it. Let's just do that while I'm thinking of it. It's gonna be really hard though. Yeah, too close. I may have to go kill the runner first. Even though there's nothing to get over there yet.
Oh, man.
Joel, I actually wanted you to pick up the brick, bro. Ah. Should have drawn them over here. It's okay. Let's just see if we can make our way over here without being spotted. I think I might be able to. You see what I mean just in generally about how, you know, as long as you get stuck in a corner, just the clickers is not a big deal. Doesn't matter too much if I get spotted now. I kind of want them in this direction. They're a little bit split up, which I don't like. I don't like where that one is.
Move!
So, I kind of want them bunched together. And then drawn over here is what you want. Let's get their attention. They're there. They didn't scream, which they're supposed to, but... Okay. As long as none decide to take a detour over here, I think I'm alright. So far, so good. Okay, I think I'm alright. We'll find out in a second. Got all my health back, which is nice. Oh shit, I didn't get the safe. Ah. All that work for nothing. There we go. Okay, let's see if we can get back without before they wander over this way. The game will tend to send enemies your way even when they have no reason to know where you are, if you just wait long enough. I think we'll be alright. So there, we're just one runner killed. We're able to still run around and make that work, so yeah, like I said, it's tense, but doable even if you fuck up. It would have been worse if I'd forgot to go get the safe at the end of all that nonsense, but I did remember. So we're good to go there. For this area, I had a strat, changed it, and now I've gone back to the old one. So what I changed is I started going through that door, but I actually find going through this door, I've had better luck strangling the ladies in here.
Capitol building's in this
because
direction.
I don't want to fight them. They are pretty squirrely for runners, but hopefully we can get all three without an alert. As again, we're trying to avoid wasting resources. Alright, I'm ready to go. She is, I think, by far the most squirrely of the three of them. We got her. I got her. Nice. I think this is empty. Yes, it is.
Alright.
Alright. On to the museum.
Which means there's more in the area. We gotta go.
Alright. Up we go. The collectible in here is not very exciting, as I recall. Yeah, it just talks about, you know, a nice little bit of lore there, but nothing too exciting.
Joel, over here.
Maybe we can cut.
Oh, we get our first workbench
that
here.
worked
That's
last
right.
night,
It's not Bill's. Oh no, I knew that.
Sorry.
I was thinking toolbox, not workbench. I wonder if there'll be anything worth upgrading here, but I think so. The thing that really matters is the revolver because of the upside down fight in Bill's town.
Okay, that's good, go.
Gotta remember the pills in the truck too. Weapon sway is the other thing I want to deal with as fast as possible. I don't know if I have the pills for that yet. I'll check in a second.
Gross.
Okay. How do we get out of this place?
There we go. Not yet.
So Marlene thinks you're immune?
There we go.
That's what she believes.
Well, how were you
So there are holsters here, but we can't get them until the tools are upgraded. Fire rate seems like a good thing to increase. Reload speed.
I was in the mall when I ran
I'm not sure about the 9mm yet. I don't think it's as important, so hold off.
Anyways, one of those.
Yeah. Alright. Blades. Not much else to get here ungrounded, not until we get to the shift door. I'm ignoring the firefly pendant that's over there. Don't need it. Empty. There we go.
Alright, watch your head. Hurry, go.
Joel strength.
I'm alive. I'll make my way around.
Look, they're here!
Tess?
Run!
Do you actually see the clickers here? I'm not sure. No, it doesn't look like it. Alright.
Tess.
This area is a little more finicky. If the clickers spot you, there's better odds of you getting trapped, which is obviously not what you want. There we go. I remember my 9mm is not fully reloaded. Oh, a little too fast there. It's a little trick you can use here, the aim trick. You cannot be spotted like this. So be a little careful with it, but if you're just irritated by the clickers being, well, annoyingly responded to, it's one way to get around it. Doesn't matter too much if they notice you here. I do want to switch out to... There we go. Alright. Now, do I want to shoot this guy? Whap him. I don't know if I wanted to get rid of that or not. Whatever. We did it. Sometimes I shoot them, but having the bullets for the soldiers up ahead is probably better.
The girl.
Alright. So we run here, slow down a bit, and run again. And it's either one guy you can brick, or like that, no guys. For some reason that pause like makes all the difference. You don't do that, it's a lot more unpredictable. There we go. Now you do lose 2 optional dialogues in the museum. I think if you're going for dialogue, all the dialogue cues don't play grounded anyway. But yeah, you gotta fight all the runners in there, which is a giant pain in the ass, even on lower difficulties. There we go. Speed things up a little there. Tess didn't lose her hair, which is nice. Oh, god damn it, Ellie. Ellie loves to block you here.
Look at this.
There's a Firefly logo on his arm. What if we get there and they're all dead?
They won't be.
But how do you know?
Safety, most important, until we get hold of her. And then murder, murder, murder.
Okay.
Ellie, you want to move? Thank you. Nope.
Up and over.
So I'm ignoring the Firefly pendant that's up ahead here.
Here we go.
Capital, you're not...
Tess.
You technically could fight your way through Capital, but it is not worth it on grounded. But we are going to fight the top floor.
Out there, I can't swim.
Like it looks like it's shallow.
It's not that you can't stealth kill the top floor, but because your revolver ammo gets reset
I know you guys
in the upside down fight with Billstown,
trying to say things.
this is like the last place you can really usefully use it, so I do. Second floor we have to stealth through though. No other option there on grounded, I think. Other difficulties you can have some fun and get them all, but just use them all tough. Rest in peace, Tess.
What the fuck? I can't believe we did that.
Stop.
Alright.
We just left her to die.
Stop.
Go.
You stay close to me. We have to move.
Oh, man.
You don't really have to rush away from these guys. They take a very long time to show up.
Just keep pushing forward.
But you can sprint, which is nice. Game shows her off. She's not coming back. And we want the pills right here. Oh, Joel. Alright. Now it is rifle time. So, we're going to want to restart encounter here shortly. We want to make absolutely sure we're going to have access to the rifles. So, what I do is if you reset too early, that frickin' weapon sway, so annoying. There we go. Didn't get great placement on the soldiers. I might get flanked on that side. The aim assist was dragging my gun, which is not good. I don't like that guy pointing like that. That's better. I'd like him to move up to the post so I can shoot his feet. That's what I would like. Let that kind of pop up. Yeah, these guys are being irritatingly defensive. There we go. That way you avoid the armor. That's why you want to shoot his feet. Oh, there's that guy. Let's see if I can spot him from here. Oh, shit. Alright, that went very smoothly. Now, these guys pretty much don't drop. So you're not going to be rewarded. Oh, there's pills. You're not going to be rewarded for that in any way by the game. I think I might have 50 now. Yeah, I do. Weapons way. There we go. And that is specifically for the upside down fight coming up. It's a pain in the ass, so don't torture yourself any more than you have to. So with that out of the way, we're not going to stealth our way through. Fortunately, this is pretty easy. Now, technically, you can do this going through either side, but I personally think this is easier. We just gotta wait for these guys to do their thing. The fact that you fought upstairs makes no difference at all in terms of their behavior. They're gonna behave like this no matter what. So once on a blue moon, this second guy will go around the table on the side that I'm on, but it's very rare. If it does, you can usually just shift back and get away from him.
They took out a bunch of our guys.
Typically, you can walk through without these guys seeing. No damage is very good in case I get spotted. Nothing to see here, boys. You have to be a little careful before you get up, or they will notice you. Okay, now we're good. That was perfect. As always, Joel must jump. There we go. This is a bit of foreshadowing for the military Humvee in Pittsburgh. Now, we're going to have to do something I would normally not recommend, which is fight these guys because we want pills that are on this side. You could probably get away with not getting them here and just getting upgrades a tiny bit later, but, you know, I want to get my upgrades as fast as possible, so. Now, I've seen some weird behavior from the AI here recently. We'll see what we get. See if we get the normal or something wonky. Ellie standing up like a dork is hilarious, but inexplicable. So, I do have plenty of ammo here, but I would like to strangle one if I can. Perfect. Nice. It's because they have armor, I can't just shoot them willy-nilly. Alright. Next guy I'm less concerned about. Oh. Where is he? Oh, there he is. There we go. Now the downside of killing those guys, beyond the fact that they never drop, is I can't sprint anymore. Where is it? It's one of these posts. There it is. It's so out of the way. I did not know that was there for the longest time. And normally, of course, you just ignore those guys and run away, so no reason why I would find it, but oh, there it is. Very randomly placed. And Joel doesn't want to climb. There we go. This also means we have to go in the little room up here to get the parts and pills that are in it, which I would normally ignore. We'll also get the note that references Frank. I don't know. I can't remember if it says his name or not, as the game introduces us to the swimming mechanics. It's really weird to play Witcher 3 after playing this game because their swimming buttons are the exact opposites. And I tend to get myself confused by the muscle memory. There we go. Yeah, Frank. It does say Frank. There we go.
Hey, look, it still works.
First mention of stalkers, I think, in the game, maybe. But yeah, of course, we get to find out what happens to Frank a little later. Not entirely clear to me from Billstown exactly when did I grab them all. Yeah, when Frank leaves Bill. Oh god, this game is squirrely with Joel's ups and downs. There we go. It's starting to drown, almost.
Just stay put.
But yeah. Clearly he was doing his own dealings after they broke up. And he wanted to go to the QZ, which I imagine would have to feel safer to him.
Anything down there?
It's a dead end.
There we go. Yeah, well, this game is very good with foreshadowing. You know, some of it's subtle, some of it's not. But, you know, one of the many reasons it's considered a great game is because of how adroitly it does things like that. You know, you don't get the answer to who Frank is until right at the end of Billstown. And if you didn't see that note, you're not going to get that connection. Or what he was up to, really.
I got you.
I'm trying to get it to... There we go. Wait for old Ellie to drop us the ladder. She does incredibly slowly.
I got it.
Alright. And we're off.
Let's get out of here.
Off to Billstown. And the fight that has a huge, unnecessarily massive impact on your grounded playthrough. Annoyingly so.
Now, there we go.
Sorry, kitty.
Yeah, it'll be faster to go through here.
Crash.
Man.
Oh, for the love of God.
What?
Nothing. It's just. I've never seen anything like this. That's all.
You mean the woods?
Yeah. Never walked through the woods. It's kind of cool.
Alright. I can move better now. Okay. So there's only stuff on this side. If you walk over there, there's really nothing to grab.
If she was up to the task, why'd she drop you off on us?
Maybe she's better now.
Kid, I don't mean to upset you, but your friend's chances of survival weren't too high to begin with.
She's a lot tougher than you think.
It don't matter. 'Cause I doubt I can get either one of us back into the city in one piece. Trust me. I wish there was some other option.
I wonder how true that is, or if Joel's already starting to feel, you know, responsible for her in a way that above and beyond what he'd be expected to. There's no reason to go here. I'm just doing it to, you know.
Shit.
Should we climb it?
No. Wire on the top of it. We gotta find a way to go around.
I mean, there's other ways around barbed wire, but alright. Okay. There we go. So, even though we're given the option to get the modded pipe here, we are going to ignore it. For reasons that'll become clear in a bit. Alright, there we go. Very nice. I think I can restart here and Ellie teleports over. Yeah. Got a throwable. Now, there's stuff over on that side on lower difficulties, but clearly not on Grota.
Down here.
We got to jump here if we can.
Just watch your step.
It's very Joel. Modded a pipe there we're going to ignore. So, we do want the stuff that's here, but we go over to this side because we need Ellie to open the gate for when we alert the clickers. So that we can leave and not get, you know, eaten or have to fight them, really.
Here.
Look how slow that is. That's so painful. Does give her a chance to chat, though. There we are. Alright.
Give me your foot.
So I don't have a pipe. I need to, or a melee weapon at all. I have to remember that. And the clicker is going to involve bricking him. It's a little bit risky, but that is okay. Actually, I could get the pipe from down there. What am I talking about? I don't gotta risk nothing. There we go. Empty. Parts. Ooh. Bill note.
Are you alright?
More pills. So it looks like, I guess they see him monthly, is what I take from that. Alright, so rather than risking the brick, we're going to grab the pipe, make our lives a little bit easier. Since we instantly get to replace this pipe via Bill shortly. So the reason we're killing this clicker is for the rag that is in this shed. That is the only reason. What? Okay, that is not supposed to happen. It's a good thing I don't need that pipe. Joel derped on the swing, and then, yeah, that was a little bit of BS there, but we survived. I was a little bit concerned, though, the clicker would knock the bat away and kill me.
Man, I had an art book filled with these.
Where is it? Pills,
I
thank you.
always thought they were super cute. Not fairies, though. They creep me out.
Alright, then. Alright, now we're just collecting goodies here for a bit. All the goodies we can find.
From this buddy of yours. Then what?
Well, then we go find Tommy.
Marlene said he's your brother?
And more importantly, he was a firefly. He know where to take you.
Okay.
He lives far from here, which is why we need the car.
We're skipping some dialogue in there, but I don't really care about the video game that she likes. It's a cute scene, don't get me wrong, but yeah, I don't really care. So we want the safe, so we're going to go over and get the note for it, then the safe, then we do the music shop, then the shift door. It's a lot of running around. That's stuff you don't need to do when you're on a plus save, but...
Yeah, it's Bill's handiwork.
Anybody else live in this town?
As far as I know, it's just him.
I'm ignoring the pendant up there. Don't need it. I do need to remember training manuals, though. It's easy to forget when you haven't played, you know, the vanilla version of the game in a while. Definitely worth it. Alright, so now just the music shop. Alright. Parts. And... actually don't know what this note is. I haven't looked at it. Oh, it's a perimeter note.
Look at this place. Man, this is kind of sad.
What is?
Yeah.
All this music that's just sitting here.
A little
No one's around to listen to it.
foreshadowing of the church.
Jesus.
Goodbye, Mr. Clicker. And you want this ungrounded?
Those traps.
I mean, I think you want them all ungrounded, but
That's putting it lightly.
not only for the pills and parts, which are good, but that alcohol is
What's the deal with this
essential, I think.
Well, he helped us smuggle stuff into the city. He knows how to find things.
Well, let's hope we don't blow up trying to find him.
Just watch your step. You'll be fine.
And we will be going into that little house on the side there to get the pills that are in there. It's another use for the pipe I have.
Here. Use this.
Wonder if I moved it enough. I don't think I did. I'll know in a hurry. Oh, I did. Beautiful. I don't grab the bow there, because I don't need it yet. I grab it at Bill's. You can also just grab it without him staring at it, which is main reason to skip it. If for some reason you miss it there, you can get it at in Graveyard. But after that, you can never have it again. So there's a few guns like that. If you don't pick them up in a certain place, you just can't get them again. Same with actually the smoke bomb in Pittsburgh. At a certain point, you just can't get it anymore. Unlike the Molotov and nail bomb, which they force upon you.
Now listen, Bill ain't exactly the most stable of individuals.
Oh yeah, I can shoot him.
So when we get there, you do the talking. You understand? You gotta be clear on this. You don't take too kindly to strangers. Bill's a good guy, you just...
Let's let the dialogue playing off against itself.
Definitely need some time warming up to you, so...
Oh, shit.
There we go.
Jeez. That thing scared the shit out of me.
Well, while we're here, let's search the place.
Well, somebody who used to live in Bill's town doesn't live there anymore.
How the hell would I know?
That's a good answer, Joel. How the hell would I know? It's a very Joel answer.
There's one way to do it.
Alright.
Well,
we do want to load up the gun before we go in there. There we go. Here we go. Upside down fight. Mystical magical fight that decides so much in grounded playthroughs. Really does not matter very much in other difficulties, but for grounded, pretty important. Sadly, not super predictable unless you make your shots.
Okay.
And then we just chill here until the infected show. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Infected show up. You can certainly hear them now.
Shit, here they come.
Here.
Almost a headshot there. What are you doing there so soon? We're doing. That guy was there pretty soon too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, good start.
Time, Ellie.
Hold on.
So we are no longer in danger. It's just down to how much ammo we get here.
You alright?
Yeah.
Come on, you can do it.
Here's some ammo.
Thanks, Ellie.
Thanks. God damn it.
Come on. It's not running.
Just hurry. Get off her, you son of a bitch.
That was good. No misses.
Hey, over here.
Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Oh, I didn't miss any shots, so in theory, it should be good. We'll see. Seeing is believing. Yeah, I couldn't have performed that any better, so. Whatever my fate is, I did all I could control. Hello, Bill. Alright, there we go. 16, excellent.
Which way? Run, Ellie.
Come on, Bill. So you want to get in front of Bill there, or he blocks you in the doorway. And that can potentially mean having to deal with infected as opposed to just running through. Fun little cutscene there.
Alright. Whatever supplies you
Alright, the pipe.
want or need, I suggest you grab them.
Hey, thank you. Kelly, take a look around, see if there's anything we can use.
Let's see. So a similar kind of note to the one we read before about Bill being worried about the state of his stuff. Does it actually show? Yeah, it does. Yes, there's a church there. I'm going to avoid the Bobby Fischer comment. It should be a... There it is. Training manual. Nice.
Found everything you need?
We're good.
It's the derpy, unupgraded bow. Makes me sad. So sad.
All right, Ellie, come on.
Where you going, Ellie?
Got it.
We have to cross to the other
Alright,
building.
so we gotta grab the pills that are up here.
Just stay with me.
Can't believe you agreed to this bullshit, Bill. What you should have done was just left them back there.
I'm gonna take a look around
Yeah.
up here.
Nothing in there that I need. Go ahead, take whatever you want.
Thanks.
Bill talking to himself.
What kind of trouble are you
Bill.
in? Where the hell's Tess?
It's just a job. Simple drop-off.
Very dead, Bill.
That little brat?
Haha, fuck you too.
Bill's a card. What can I say?
Are you kidding me with this guy?
So where are we going, Bill?
My other safe house. More of an armory.
Wait, I thought we were gonna pick up a car.
We?
This makes Bill move faster. I used to waste a bullet up here. And then I would waste a brick. When Bill will simply do the work for me if I'm willing to wait. And I am.
You didn't answer my question about Tess. I thought the two of you were inseparable.
She's busy.
Yeah, sure. Busy. Sounds like might be trouble in paradise.
Yeah, something like that.
Alright. See how the throw goes?
Alright, here we go.
Get some weird movement glitches here, or bugs. It might be a little deep. Let's see.
Why don't you fix one of these cars?
Well, so far so good.
I thought about fixing one of these cars.
Okay, don't be a dick.
Their tires are rotted and their batteries are dead.
There's a reason why I'm doing this, by the way. The Shiv.
Only ones making new
I get them all. I'm a fucking boss if I did.
Infected!
Wow, I'm a boss.
Lock and load.
Lock and load. They're all dead, Bill. Oh. Not even the upgraded Molotov.
Alright.
No drops, though, unfortunately. And you can't just grab the
Neglect the simple
bomb,
shit,
sadly.
paying for it. You know what that means? Taking all the supplies from the warehouse and plugging into the east.
Alright. So we are going to grab the modded pipe here, and we're going to do the Shiv trick.
This way.
This will allow us to get all the Shivs.
You picked a hell of a place to hole up, didn't you?
Now, all it really does... The only thing I'm really manipulating is this just gives me one extra Shiv in the game. That's it. That one extra Shiv allows me to do what I want to do, which is Shiv doors.
Nothing. You sure that gate's gonna hold him? So which way?
There is actually, I believe, one Shiv door I cannot get. Even with that, but it's not a relevant one, so... Excuse me, that's fine.
Right down here.
The old shotgun.
Right,
Ellie getting ready to steal.
What you got?
Get our toolbox here, too. And you do have to run around him on this side, or he won't make the nail bomb for you.
This is a nail.
There you go, got our tools.
You gotta be really careful. This thing blows, it shreds anybody standing nearby.
Yeah, I've seen your handiwork.
And we're gonna upgrade here too.
Alright, let's do this.
I'm not sure how much we can really do here. Bow is important. The unupgraded bow is annoying as hell. Definitely. Rifle's probably my favorite gun. And trying to think. I think I do want the second holster for the long gun. I think I want that now. Alright.
This'll hold.
We don't actually want the rifle out though. There we go. Nail bomb. Difficult thing to keep in your pocket, I gotta say. Or your bag, even.
So we got shotguns and bombs. The hell are we doing with them?
Well, every few weeks this military caravan rides through town. I assume they're out looking for supplies. I mean, you'd be amazed at the shit that they overlook. Anyway, a few months back, they were rolling through and they get overrun.
I think it's one of our only
They were all over the truck.
references to the military foraging. Makes sense though.
So we take that battery and we put it in another car.
Bingo.
I wanted to get it, but it seemed too dangerous with all the infected on that part of town.
Joel needs a car.
Roof is damaged.
Ellie getting in the way. Hey, good idea there, Bill. Mark your locations. Alright, we'll see how this goes. This is a pain in the butt part of the game. In terms of, you know, it behaving itself. I would say up through high school is like that.
There's a school.
It's really probably the most finicky part of the game you're gonna play, as far as I'm concerned. Coal mine in winter is hard, but it's not as finicky. And I suppose there's a chunk of winter that's more buggy, steakhouse, but it's, to me it's less just bizarre than this area is. So we're going to take advantage of the glitch here. I'll try to. I'm going to turn into Floaty Joel. Oh, I got grabbed. That's rare. You have to cut right there, though. In my experience, if you do not cut right, Bill will get grabbed. Like 100% of the time. Almost 100% of the time. Too often. But unfortunately, yeah, that sometimes the clickers will grab you. I thought I'd screwed it away from him just enough, but... Again. It's really weird to have the clicker react like that. I'm going to let Bill die. Yeah, having that happen twice in a row reacting to me is pretty rare. I'm not entirely sure what the deal is there. Generally speaking, I've found, and I have issues with this most streaming, which I don't think is actually related to the streaming itself. It's just playing through the game to this stage apparently makes this happen more often than not. But this whole thing for me is often it'll work first time, no problem. But if it doesn't work, it tends to not work for quite a while. For reasons I don't understand. Like, look, he's not there flailing at me now. Oh, there's two clickers there. Why are there two? That's not supposed to be the case. I love that turning around solved it. I'm just going to try to ignore Bill for a while. Come on, Bill. You got a key for that gate.
Hold up. I got a key for that gate.
Thanks, Bill. So having two clickers down there is not how that's supposed to work. The clicker spot you here, by the way, it alerts the next area, which is not what we want.
On your right.
Easy.
Yeah. But anyways, there shouldn't be. There was a lot of weird things going on there. And I'm gonna kill one of these guys just for fun. You do not need to strangle this guy, but I'm doing it. Unfortunately, if you strangle the next guy, you do the head stomp animation, and it alerts everyone. The clicker should not ever come out here either.
You weren't kidding about this place.
This could cause some breaks in the way this area behaves. You have to bow this guy. You must. Again, if you strangle him, you'll do the head stomp animation and alert everyone. So that's assuming, of course, you're doing what I'm doing. And I'm doing what I'm doing. Oh, look, they're alerted. It's not supposed to happen. Now we're just screwed. Alright. Now, this may send me all the way back to the church. We'll see. Okay, no, we're fortunate. The gate's shut, so the clickers won't come out, which is, I'm pretty sure, what got me alerted in the first place. Oh, what? That was really squirrely. That's not supposed to happen. Alright, I guess I'll stop messing around by killing that guy. I don't need to.
You weren't kidding about this place, were you?
The speedrun strat here is, like, so much easier. But again, I want to get the stuff that's here, so we have to do it a little differently. Yeah, see, no weird alerts there. As I said, this area is weird and kind of finicky. Nice. I don't know where the other runner is. Well, there is. Maybe too cavalier. He can see after all. Well, he went down the trench. Not really what I was expecting. Oh, fuck. That was bad. I was anticipating him turning up the stairs and he didn't turn that way. I don't know if that's going to cause a reaction in the next area. Sometimes it does, even though it doesn't make sense. Oh, I saw it there for a second. And now we have to fiddle around with his body for the next 500 years to get the arrow back, which is super annoying. Did I get it back yet? No. This does annoy me, I gotta admit. There it is. Oh, I can't believe a broken arrow there. It's so annoying. I'm just gonna try to live with it. Okay, so far so good. Ellie bounce is causing me to behave like that, by the way. Okay, where they are is excellent. That's all I need from that. Okay, we should be good now. Still bitter about the broken arrow, but yeah. Depends a little bit where the clicker is. Oh no, she's over there. That's fine. She doesn't tend to go into the garage, so I'll go there after.
This way. It's tied on the other side.
What about going
So the main reason of all those shenanigans is to get those parts in the first house. It's not a lot, but as far as I'm concerned, it's still worth it.
Maybe you should have given her a gun.
Okay, Bill.
Try not to be too cavalier running over here, because if the alert happens here, it causes the clickers ahead of you to get alerted as well. We don't want that. There we go. Yeah, like I said though, graveyard is... Graveyard through high school is just kind of a pain in the ass at the way it works. There we go. It's nice that you can just sort of walk through here without the clickers getting alerted, though. That is very helpful. Alright.
No.
Not a whole lot to grab here. Yeah, it's empty.
Come on, Ellie.
I think it's the pills are in here. Yeah. A little conversation about the past with Ellie there. Another arrow. Well, I want that out. Oh, nice. Do want that.
Give me a hand with this.
So, high school is annoying because it's all about shotgun ammo. And it's all about shotgun ammo because of the bloater. And this area is terrible for drops. That's why the speedrunners all use a glitch to make it happen. I do not. It's not because I think it's unethical or anything like that. I don't know, can't be bothered. Work it out on my own. But it does mean the way I do things is a little bit different. The game also does not like to reward you for melee kills with drops. I don't know why, but it does not. So I like to get up on the bus. That way they have to come at you one at a time. Or you can go help Bill. Oh, shit. Did not realize he was right behind me. I took a lot of damage there. Oh, damn it. If I had known Ellie was going to do that. Well, I could have punched her out. What am I? Oh, no, I can't. I need the... I'm trying to conserve the pipe. If I could count on Ellie throwing, that saves you a lot of issues. Ellie? Damn it. He went off too. Nice. So far just one drop, which is terrible. Oh, that's bad.
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be.
One drop.
Somewhere else.
Well, let's not test our luck. How do we get inside?
We should be able to make, well, it's going to make it interesting. Let's just put it that way. But that's what I expect in this area. Like I said, this area is like, I know that it's not intended to be this painful. It's really not. But yeah, unfortunately the way they design the drops, it's just a giant pain in the ass. Losing my throwable's not the end of the world, but yeah, this amount of ammo is bad. Hopefully it means I will get some nice drops up ahead, but I kind of doubt it. It depends. The school is a bit better than outside here. 4 drops though. So we'll see if we can benefit from that. We did skip the doors being shut, but whatever. There we go. Alright. You sort of have to baby your way through this area. See how it goes. The first runner's pretty finicky. For no real reason, so.
I'll get us out of here.
See, she saw me immediately. Which doesn't make any sense. Like, I know she can see, but yeah, I hadn't popped up my head for that long.
Runner.
Okay. Just like that, Bill. Making this shot is a giant pain in the ass. Ah, I fucking missed. This is what I hate about the unupgraded bow. Like, there's a whole technique that's unique to it, and when you normally play with it upgraded, you don't have to worry about it. You know, the bow operates like an actual bow, as opposed to this loopy, ridiculous nonsense. You know, when you're close, it's fine. But I can't get close to her. I got a drop there, though. Oh, thank God. Okay. Alright. shit. I hate that. Oh, thanks. What? Okay, I wanted to hit it with the bat, and yeah. Riddle me that. That is not what I wanted to have happen. Ellie did the thing I wanted her to do, which is stun him. But I guess I had the brick in my hand, so... Had a lot of good drops, though. Oh, it's hurt. Okay, so Bill will kill it. That's fantastic. Okay.
Down the hall.
Okay.
Those classrooms.
I need a throwable. Oh, and there's stuff up here. That's right. That's important. Alright. So the throwables do respawn. They just take forever. How am I on the... Okay. 1, 2. 2 so far. So I want at least 3 going into the bloater section. So you technically only need 2 for the bloater. But I'd rather have the safety of 3 because you don't want to use other ammo. I mean, obviously more is even better naturally, but yeah, I'm literally just waiting for the throwables to respawn in. I suppose I could sneak into the other side, grab a bottle. We'll try that. I wonder if she dropped up here. I don't think so. Oh, nice. Got my arrows back. Bill? How about hitting someone, Bill? Bill?
I got it!
Nice work, Ellie. 10 out of 10. Sound good? Need another throwable. Oh, shit. Bill? Oh, Bill did it for me. Brick, brick, brick. Nothing has respawned. Don't grab me, lady. There's not a bottle in here somewhere.
Go, go!
All this running around to get a throwable. There it is. Okay. I mean, it's obviously great if Ellie throws, but can't count on that. Nice. Okay. Now, is the other runner still alive? I don't know. Or did they kill her? I guess they killed her. I don't see her anyway. Or hear her. Oh, there she is. I guess Bill must have got her. Good for Bill. Alright, so the drops have been pretty good so far. Let's see if Bill can do some work for us here.
Looks like there's a path down this hallway.
Oh, Bill. I don't even know where he is. He should be shooting. There it is. So if you're really lucky, Bill will kill all of them. 2 is fine. Even 1's hand. 1 down. Oh, good job, 2. They're really good for drops. Bill? Yes. Okay, that went, despite an awkward start, that went really well. Just have to remember to grab a throwable and get all my ammo. Yeah, ultimately, quite happy with that. Yeah, 4 is great. I think we have a 5th, I believe, too, though. Grab the throwable, yeah. Yeah, I think that's... I don't think there's any others here. And I already grabbed the one through the hallway, I believe. Yes. Okay, on to bloater time. Nice.
Help me open this.
Yeah, like I said, bit of a wonky start there, but ultimately the drops were excellent.
More on the way.
That'll make
Barricade the doors.
this area just a lot easier to deal with. And potentially help a truck push too. We'll just have to see.
That don't sound good.
Just have to remember I can punch air bars. Okay. Run. Bloater. Mr. Bloater. Come back to the fire, please. Oh, I nearly died. That's subpar. Okay, 3 shots to kill the bloater is bad. Oh, I punched him back to life. I'm really badly hurt. Okay, don't want to pick up either of those things. I wonder if I should heal.
Okay, got it.
This Joel is really hurt. Got an extra shotgun drop that was fantastic. I think we're gonna... Oh, I got a throwable still. Okay, we're gonna take the chance. I lost my pipe, but the brick is still fantastic. I want him to get up because he has invincibility frames when he's on the way up for some reason. Alright. Okay, so didn't waste the health. That's good. Alright, now we grab... Yeah, the drops are very good.
Alright, got him. Let's go. Come on up.
6. Fantastic. That was really, really good. So yeah, truck push will be very straightforward. And it could help a little later in the game too, potentially. No, don't fall off, Joel. That means Bill gets in front of you. You don't want that to have happen. Alright. And we're up. On to truck push. Woo. Alright. I don't think I can do anything. Oh, I'm 5 away from getting rid of weapon sway entirely. A little bit of health there. I do have to be a little bit careful about fighting with people because of the health I've lost.
It's a good idea.
what a bitter note from Frank.
Ready?
Bill, I found this in there, and I figured you should have it.
Feels kind of mean to give that to him, but
You too, Frank.
You gonna be okay with this?
But
Yeah, not a problem.
You ready to go?
You're doing a good job. I figured you should know that.
I won't let you down with this.
The dialogue and her movements were way off there. That's funny. Alright, so we're going to be using our first 9mm bullet here.
Alright, let's do it.
And this is a little trick to despawn a couple of runners. So, well worth it. It's basically like getting 2 kills from one 9mm bullet without actually having to kill anything.
And when we get to
I know how to pop a clutch.
How the hell did
Heave.
you? I don't care. Just don't fuck it up.
All right, Ellie, get ready.
Now hit it.
Doesn't really matter if you hit the clicker. You just have to alert it.
Hey, good job, kid.
Bill, not helping.
There we go.
Ellie, we're gonna give it another go. Stay focused.
And we're off to the land of clickers.
Back to the truck.
My habit of inexplicably lifting my control stick up and to the left when I shoot remains.
Keep pushing.
Gets me killed sometimes. Don't recommend it.
Hey, around that house, to your right.
Bill, you wanna help me out here? That doesn't help me that much, buddy. Kill her. Or get wrestling with her. That's what I want you to do. Did we spawn another runner? Okay, good. Okay. Joel, would you grab the damn truck? Thank you. I'm trying to punch out as many as I can to save some of that shotgun ammo for later. Although ultimately what's most important is just, you know, surviving. Bill, you wanna take someone? Hey, Ellie. Bill can handle the clicker, which he's not currently doing. Nice. Okay, I do need to swap this out. There we go. And we're good.
Alright, Ellie, get ready.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, after Billstown, I don't really feel too worried about anything until winter. Doesn't mean things can't go wrong or whatever, but just generally. You know, it feels a lot more in my control. Whereas with the wonky AI stuff that can happen in Graveyard and then the potential drop issues in high school, some things feel a little bit out of your hands. There's a very long cutscene there. It's a good one, but it's long.
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Then get out, quick.
Shit! Move me, you chicken shit!
Good old Pittsburgh. I really like Pittsburgh. In terms of like just the experience of playing through it. It's a lot of fun. Gosh. Actually, I should have let that cutscene run so I can get myself a drink, but oh well. Rip.
So you.
Yep. So if I restart encounter that we're gonna do here.
Catch your breath.
Not exactly when we get control. We're just gonna wait a moment or two, but once we get control, that just has them positioned in a better way for getting rid of it. Okay. I had drag from the aim assist there, which sucked, but it's to me the hardest part of this section is dealing with the aim assist drag. Because normally you shouldn't get shot there. But they aren't hard shots to make. I did miss, unfortunately. Just like I said, just drag. There we go.
Right there! They cracked through the door!
Let's see if I can get him without getting shot here. Oh, I didn't grab a throwable. I died. That's okay. I just realized, I was like, wait, I was supposed to grab a throwable before I did that. Normally I shoot him with the 9mm, but I was trying to save it. Maybe I can avoid the damage here. That's why I died there, though. It's, the damage I took from the aim assist drag. Alright. Because I don't normally, when I play, I already have the upgraded Molotov, so the throw automatically kills them. But I don't hear. So often the guy on the left he'll get hurt, but he won't die. But if you have a throwable, it really doesn't matter. If it gets in your way, on the other hand, well, it's another story entirely.
Right there. They cracked the door.
There we go. I took a little bit of damage from the fire, but that is okay. Ellie being in my way is not okay, but... Yeah.
Alright. I think that's the last
But yeah,
one.
just like I said, I just
You
forgot
okay?
to grab the throwable.
Yeah, I guess so.
Good.
Alright.
We need to get the hell
I believe this is empty. I can get that health right back
look around, see if there's anything
over
we can
here, and I want to go back anyway because I want the alcohol that's in the alleyway. There we go. Like it never happened. There we go. So now we're good to go. Yeah, on lower difficulties, of course, where you're not worried about 9mm, is you just 9mm him from the window, and that'll kill him because of the damage he's taken.
See if you can get it propped open with something.
But yeah, I'm just trying to conserve the ammo just in case.
Pretty gnarly stuff in here.
Ellie!
Like,
Gotta remember to grab the tools here,
okay, go!
especially with the bench upstairs. Although level 2 tools, as I recall, are like some of the least.
Alright, I got it.
It's the least impactful toolbox you get, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's 2, where very little is opened up.
Look.
Fucking hunters. So just give
Almost
it a
forgot.
miss.
So now we're going to take advantage of the free smoke bomb trick here. I don't think it matters on Grounded Plus, but I think it is essential on Vanilla Grounded.
No what?
Keeps you safe in the sewers.
I've been on both sides.
Nothing here on Grounded. Oh yeah, weapon sway no more. Okay, and...
Take it however you want.
There we go, weapon sway is gone. Hallelujah. Do I want to craft anything? Yeah, see, I can safely craft another one here because I'm about to pick up a freebie and get the goodies back. So, absolutely worth it. Alright. As we know, unupgraded bow is the worst thing ever, so we tackle that. Nothing to do with a rifle. Shotgun's not important enough here. Can't change that. Could do some 9mm stuff, but it's not that important. We're gonna hold off. The most important guns to upgrade on Grounded, as far as I'm concerned, the revolver, for obvious reasons, the rifle, and the El Diablo. Now the El Diablo only comes in handy later on, but where it does, I think it's essential. The rifle, though, hugely important as the game progresses. And of course, the revolver's great to begin with, so you can see I got all my stuff back. So not only do I get a free smoke bomb, literally, because of the supplies, I essentially get 2 free smoke bombs. Fantastic. I don't really have a use for the 3rd smoke bomb, like perfectly planned in, but you know, there are places where it could be used, so it's nice to have it as an option.
Alright. Here's the bridge. That's our way out of here. Hey, Ellie, slow down. Wait for me.
What? Right here.
How about you let me go first? Keep your voice down.
Okay.
There we go. Get a lot more of Ellie's personality in Pittsburgh. Fed up with Fedro. Should be fed up with part 2. Oh yeah, there's a comic in there. What does happen when the food runs out? So we're going to do a little strategy here whose purpose is to, 1, prevent the second spawn of dudes, but 2, kill the Molotov guy so we can get alcohol that he drops. And we want to do that without using any bullets, so... I forget when I came up with this. It's a while back. I really like it, though. It's very easy to execute. It's very effective, and it doesn't cost you any supply. Like the supplies you use, you get back right away. Plus, of course, you get the alcohol. So, milking the Molotov guys for resources is, I think, one of the things that I've, has really helped out grounded runs for me, or not runs, but playthroughs. There we go. And there we go. Let's use that. There's my alcohol.
That was fucking close.
Jesus, Ellie. Enough with the blocking. I'm gonna go back. Throwable back. There's our stick. So, costs us absolutely nothing, and we got alcohol. Perfect. And yeah, they weren't alerted, so I didn't really have to actively fight them.
That bridge looks pretty
There'll be a little more of
We'll get
that
there.
in Pittsburgh later on. Post Financial District.
Whoa.
It's the military complaining.
Strange seeing a checkpoint with no soldiers.
Well, this is what most zones look like. This place has been abandoned for a while now.
Alright. This is not too tricky. There's one tricky part to it.
Yeah, me too.
It's another way to get all the things from this area
We're up all night.
without having to murder all these guys, which is what I used to do.
You just not give up.
There we go. So it's all the stuff from the front here. Ellie getting in our way again. I know he has a gun, Ellie. I know.
That shit ain't.
Go.
I've heard that expansion talk way too many times.
Duck.
Every time we try, it ends up with a bunch
So
of
all we do is gonna strangle 3 guys. 2 we have to strangle no matter what we were doing here. But to get all the stuff, we essentially have to strangle 1 extra guy. Am I hurt? No. Perfect. So the 2 we automatically have to kill are the guy just killed there and the dude over there by the door. However, we are going to be heading downstairs to kill 1 other guy to get the remaining stuff that is downstairs on Grounded. Now, in other difficulties, there's more stuff in different locations, but on Grounded, this is all she wrote. Oh, I did not actually want to look at that. Not that it's uninteresting, but... There we go. And... Go. All right, this is the part where you're killing 1 extra guy. And this is going to get you some extra parts, and I forget what the other thing is. The funny thing is, no matter when you come down here, this guy is teleported to the position you see him there. So he's always like that when you come through the door. Now you got to wait for him to leave here. Turns, then you hop through the window. Now, by killing him here, he's going to be discovered fairly quickly. Now, we don't care about that, but it is worth noting.
Fuck.
Letting off a sneeze. Binding, that was the other thing in here. So yeah, so parts and binding. Yeah, it does mean you have to get out of here reasonably quickly. Because once he's discovered, their behavior changes. But there's time to all we need is the guy over there to turn, and then we can kill the guy at the front, and then we can leave. There we go. Now the only other resource you could potentially get here is to kill the Molotov guy. If memory serves, though, he drops a rag, and that's not particularly important, and it's a pain in the butt to kill him. Oh, they found him. There we go. Now we can just leave. So, what I used to do there is kill everybody in a specific way to avoid the second spawn to get the stuff. But then I was like, oh wait, I can just sneak down like that. It's way quicker, easier, and yeah, you still got all the stuff. The only thing I lose out is the Molotov guy's rag. But yeah, like I said, not a big deal.
There's more of them.
one of the issues I used to have with the way I played was I would have no Molotovs entering the sewers, and that was causing me problems with the way I did the sewers at the time. And with the changes I've made, that's not an issue anymore.
Come on.
Okay. We're going to avoid Ellie making fun of the...
That girl is so skinny.
Yeah, models. There we go. I forget what the note here is. Oh, right.
With that kind of thinking, no one wins.
Joel's not wrong. This is another sign, too, that the psychopath Joel's portrayed as or discussed as in the second game doesn't make a whole lot of sense, given how he's portrayed here. Oh, clearly, Joel did think, societal structures, restrictions were actually useful and important. And he broke them out of necessity as opposed to some sort of, sociopathic desire. Alright, not a whole lot up here on grounded. There's pills and I believe blades. Pills, blades, yeah. That's the note about the room with the red door, which I think we can safely say is kind of redundant at this point.
Hey, there's one of those.
It's called a pallet, Ellie. Cretin. I grab the parts that are down here. There we go.
What the hell?
There we go.
Oh, this place is bad.
It's amazing how many people are actually here. But of course, you would need a fair-sized gang to control even a chunk of Pittsburgh, because you got to control the infected and et cetera, et cetera. I do think it's a city you'd be able to sneak through, though. I don't know that they'd be able to block all access points in or out. Maybe out of the core downtown, but it's a pretty big city.
Oh, easy.
There we go. Now we just have to beat Ellie up to the top there to avoid her coming back across and slowing us down. Coffee shop doesn't have anything in it down here, unfortunately. Oh, I'm stuck on a thing. There we go. Perfect. Do want to switch holsters here, though.
Alright. Now you just need to find a way up.
There we
Do
are.
you think those hunters are gone?
We're about to find out.
8 arrows is good.
It's clear, Ellie. Come on down.
Quite a bit up ahead here. Pardon me. This is a very good safe. The hotel safe. Not only because it's got, the usual stuff, but it also has revolver ammo in it, which is fantastic. Ungrounded. 2 revolver bullets, that's 2 kills. Potentially anyway. On plus, no, I think even on plus on grounded you want to get it. This revolver is just so important on that difficulty.
Come on up.
Alright. Shimmy along. And yes, we've already missed Ellie's jokes. We're not going to worry about that. They are good character moments, though. He has both the fact, what her humor is like, and the fact that she still can, find ways to laugh in this situation. There we go. Oh yeah, there's a manual in there too. I forgot about that. Yeah, like I said, very good safe on grounded. Alright. Not that you can use the shiv as a shiv, really, but still. Upgrades are good to have.
What Watch your step.
Alright, this is a little trickier with the unupgraded bow.
Oh, shit. Get down. Where?
Got him. Broke, though. Either of those broke, which is excellent. Oh, it didn't break. That did. That didn't. Nice. Did I pick up the arrow too? I think I got both. Wait, are they both perfectly fine? Yeah, they are. That's funny. But yeah, that went very smoothly despite the bow being derpy. Yeah, just double checking, but yeah, they are broke. And I'm not hurt. Fantastic. Already picked up all these arrows, so... Blades... Rag... Explosive and parts. I thought there were parts here. No, just explosive? Okay. Guess that's upstairs. Are there any down here? No, I think it's all upstairs. Yeah. Alright. So, stage 1. Well, stage 2. Strangle this guy and then 3 more bow shots. Hello, sir. Nice helmet. This guy heard nothing.
God.
These are much harder shots to make with this bow. There we go. I think 2 of those broke, which sucks. But, you know, what are you going to do? So much harder to control the way those shots are going to go because you're in a rush to make them. Get out of there, Joel. There you go. Gotta remember to grab the pills here.
Guess they took the easy way out, huh?
It ain't easy. For many, it was better than letting a clicker or a hunter do it for them. Trust me, it ain't easy.
Hey, he's not wrong there. Ooh, that survived. Okay, good. Got the sugar. Not that we really need it, but, you know, why not? Yeah, that broke. Okay. Parts. Pretty sure, I'm just thinking, I'm pretty sure that's it for parts here. Oh, we do need to swap out, though. Yeah, we want the shotgun for our lovely friends, the stalkers. Not that we want to use a shotgun on them, but, yeah, just in case. Alright. Ouvre la porte. Yeah, for some reason this is reminding me of Internet Historian doing
Let's see where this
the
goes.
Casa Concordia. No idea why.
It's gonna be a tight.
It's a funny video if you haven't seen it though.
Just in case.
Oh, Joel again, keeping down when he shouldn't. He's just that confident, what can I say? I'm just holding triangle. There we are.
You find me something to climb on. Here we go. There we go.
And triangles. Bonk. Alright. Present. And a counterpoint.
You okay?
No! You scared the shit out of me!
Alright. Not a whole lot to grab here on Grounded, but all worth grabbing.
No! Stay out there! I'll make my way up to you!
I think it's blades here. Yeah.
Don't try.
It's actually a little dialogue if you go over that way. It's kind of funny. Basically, I think it's like jammed or stuck or whatever. It's not super insightful. we go. Joel once again derping out, as he likes to when he's swimming. And we do want this side room because we want the parts in it. There we go. That's all you get, though. It's on plus set. Just skip that room entirely. And we're almost out. There we go. Alright, stalkers and bloater. Ideally, we'll not really interact with either. But the brick is supposed to do the good work for us. There's a few things to grab here before we do that. Not a lot, but a couple things. And you want to go upstairs for the pills and parts first, before you do anything else. Pills are furthest away, but stalkers aren't spawned in yet, so it doesn't matter. There. Not sure if we can do anything interesting with them yet or not. I'll look in a second. Oops. Which drawer is it? That one. Right. Let's see. What do we got? We got 55. Do I up the health? It's tempting, even though these things are more important. Crafting is so slow, though. I think we gotta go crafting. Health is probably the smarter choice there, but I hate the slow crafting, so. Go. Looks good. Now the stalkers are spawned in. Alright. 1, 2, 3. Dead stalker. Briefly enough. Trying to encourage the old bloater to come down. Over here. Let me go back out here. Don't want to get grabbed, just want right behind me. I probably didn't have to hit him, but better safe than sorry. There we go. Unfortunately, the stalkers are programmed not to come after you here, so it's just the bloater that you're worried about. But we're fine. Nice. Easy peasy.
So much for that. I gotta find Ellie.
So yeah, I feel like that area you feel some tension, but grand scheme of things, it's not too bad. And just parts. There's not a whole lot in here, grounded wise, but we do want all the things. I very much doubt we'll be able to do anything here that really matters. Oh yeah. Yeah, we do want the second slot. Other than that... I mean, I do have a fair amount of parts, so you could argue, like, hey, don't you want, but... I don't think it matters too much. I always struggle with indecision on some of those, because, you know, some things potentially could be helpful, but I have other priorities that I want to make sure are set first, and it's take a while, so...
Finish it! I got it! Nicely done.
So the one downer here is there's parts in that freezer, and the strategy means you have to get it after you've killed everyone, which is a little slow, but other than that,
spread out.
Not a biggie.
Make sure we didn't miss any more of these fuckers.
You gotta wait for this guy to turn the corner, and then you go strangle him. There we go. Okay. Because that time is of the essence here. You can't dilly-dally too much after you've taken this guy out. Health is still full. You can't kick the bucket, and you can't hit the door. Now you just go straight over and grab him. You're not worried about that alert noise. Doesn't matter.
Did you see that? Keep an eye out.
Say, even him saying that doesn't mean anything. I don't know why, but it doesn't mean anything. They'll still go on their usual rounds here. There we go. That easy. And then, yeah, we're only going back to get the parts that are in the freezer. There's other parts here, too. They're just, it's all sort of scattered around. There we go. Well, we can make all the noise we want. You can't hop that for some reason. You can hop this, but not over there. Which I find kind of odd. And that's that. Just that easy. Prelude to financial, where there's a lot more work involved. So this is kind of a funny scenario where you have two prompts to hit the square button. Here, you must hit it or you die. But the second prompt, once we're through this one, is actually alive. You don't have to hit anything. It's just scripted. So I'm pressing nothing. Guess what? Ellie's gonna save me anyway. That cracks me up. There we go. Alright. Joel's reaction to her is a little weird to me, but, like, I get it. When I say weird, I mean it's like, it wouldn't be mine, but I understand where he's coming from.
Wait there, okay?
And of course he adjusts his perspective pretty quickly. There. That's all there is here, but worth it. Yeah, and I don't know why it is you can't run back the good way. It seems like you can only run in with a nice jog animation, but going back you always have to shimmy. It's weird.
We need to get back out and find that bridge.
It's a firefly pendant in the bathroom.
I hate this crap.
In order to grab the manual here. I forget which one it is. Melee weapons, right. Sugar. Parts. Ellie's excited about the backdrop. Yeah, I still have a throwable. Good.
I'll be able to get there with this.
Heave. Right. We're also not going to have Joel play the piano.
Damn, this is...
He can. But.
Hey, how about a hand?
You sure you can trust me with that?
I feel like you can. I do. You know?
Push.
Seems trustworthy enough.
There, how's that?
That'll do.
Let's go.
Alright. Gotta grab the parts on the other side of the balcony here. There's other stuff over here on lower difficulties, but I don't remember what it is anymore. There we go. This, the scavenging really does pay off. You can't upgrade everything on our first playthrough, but you can upgrade a lot of it. Like a pretty substantial percentage. Alright, let's see if we can do this right the first time. Don't have the holsters right, that's not a good start, but... Had a really weird... Not gonna get it here, thankfully. Really weird situation. I was doing this the other day where the rifle guy there was coming through the other door, which he never does. And that had me thoroughly perplexed, but this is a good start. Killing him here just saves a lot of... saves time, really. Remember to just change my holsters here.
What if they did? Maybe some military coming back.
doesn't give a damn about this place. If anything,
Okay.
some tourists got lucky.
We'll find her.
They always do. I'll be right.
So there's a couple of options here. You do have to shoot 2 arrows, or you can potentially shoot 3. I think I'm just going to do the typical where I only shoot 2, though. Because the bow's not upgraded. The third shot will be the guy who's over there. All that really affords you is it just makes this area faster, but it's not that big a deal. Go. There he is. We have to wait for him to go all the way to the blue car before we can hop out for him. As he looks this way. Now we're safe to go after him. Yeah, you can even stand here if you want. Got him. Alright. One more guy to strangle, and then we have a guy we have to hit with the brick and pipe. And what that does is it controls the second spawn. They spawn in, but they're frozen, and so it lets you sort of set up the combat the way you want. And we're waiting for this guy to come. There he is. Come out into the alleyway where we can get him. You wait a little bit, because on his side he can potentially see you. There we go. And even though there's one guy left, he's really never going to notice you, so you're sort of free to like poke around and grab whatever you need to grab, which is nice. And you can sprint as long as you don't get too close to the bank. That arrow broke. And it's a chance to go over here and grab this. Now, I think this arrow survived. Yeah, nice. Alright, nothing else to get except what's in the bank. Don't exactly know where he is. He's probably in the corner or on his way to the corner. On his way. Yep, there he is. So you have to kill him this way in order to get the effect you want. That is key. There we go. And we will need to grab a throwable here. It's not necessarily important in the fight coming up, but it's good to have, I think. There we are. Get our rifle out. Now, it's not an upgraded rifle, I'm just remembering. So it's not going to do a 2-for-1 kill. So that'll make this fight a little bit harder. The fully upgraded rifle is a beautiful thing. And we also don't have the upgraded Molotov, so how effective that's going to be, we'll have to see. But regardless. Oh, we didn't throw it. Really? Nice work. Okay, it'd be nice for Ellie to kill a few more of them for me, but... Okay. So at least 2 guys left. One for sure will come up for me here. The other one's location is a little iffy, but they're both on the left side here. It's a guy with a rifle and a guy with I don't know if it's a revolver or a 9mm. Rifle guy is obviously the main threat, but we want to get the Molotov that's over there before we kill the last guy. But I want to kill at least one more before I move, if possible. Okay, so the guy with the long gun is left. Not ideal. avoid the bucket here. Alright, we're gonna run for it. You can't one-shot me with that, so it's a risk I'm willing to take. So yes, the Molotov is worth it. I don't know where he's at. Oh, there he is. I see him. Oh, yeah.
I got you.
Kiddo.
Ah, I missed my shot. Damn it. Wasted a 9mm bullet there, but that's it. They're all dead. Hooray.
All right, come on down.
I'm going to let this play, and I will be right back.
How'd I do?
How about something a little more your size? It's for emergencies only.
Okay.
Now the safety zone, do you know how to switch it off?
I do.
Okay, you gotta respect it. This is not...
Joel, I'll be careful.
Okay.
Alright. Back. Not gonna play for too much longer though. It's getting a little bit late and it's not good for my wrists, so I think I will probably get to where Henry and Sam are and then I'll stop. So a couple more areas. And we'll finish it up tomorrow.
Stupid chain is stuck. Hold on.
So this next area, there's a bunch of different things you can do. I usually wind up killing 2 guys because it's very easy to do, but you certainly don't have to. You can literally just let them walk past you and not have to deal with them at all. We still have the same indecision that I would have before, so I'm not going to use the bench there.
Get down, get down.
You know, where I could upgrade the shotgun and then the 9mm, I just don't know that I need/want to. And I will be using both here, but I don't think the upgrades for them are particularly important.
Damn, no food. Old pair of shoes. We got nothing. Let's go.
This make you wonder how they survived, but presumably they probably abandoned their goods while they were running. Unless they just completely run out, and that's what drove them into Pittsburgh in the first place. Hard to say. Apparently denim is really popular in the apocalypse, though.
I know.
That's how you know you're a real survivor. Hi, kitty.
Oh, man.
Just get in that
Cat has a lot to say. Oh, this is generally what I do here.
Killed that couple. I was sure they made it. Dead asshole.
Oh, it's so rare for him to... I was just about to say, that guy typically will not notice you
I was sure they made it out of the city.
if you pause first. But for some reason he did. Surprised he killed me with 2 swats, though. But I guess my health isn't upgraded. There we go. Yeah, surprising. But, I mean, at the end of the day, dying there doesn't obviously cost you, what, like 10 seconds? It's not a big deal. Oh, yeah, there's a... Isn't there a collectible here? Yeah, there is. Yeah, that's the Pittsburghians getting rid of the military. See, according to Last of Us, military rule is the way to go. Authoritarianism. Best thing for everyone. Alright, you do want to do a restart encounter here. Otherwise there's a chance the game can soft lock. Which we don't want. So I changed how I did this in order to kill the Molotov guys and get their alcohol. It's not really any harder, it just takes a little longer. Couple ways to do it. We'll do the... Assuming we succeed, we'll do it the quietest way as possible. The start of this isn't any different than how I normally did it, though. Rip. You don't get a lot of drops here. When you do get them, it tends to be shotgun ammo. There we go. And really all you're concerned about are the guys with guns. I've killed 2 of them now. This is the 3rd. And the 4th is upstairs. Otherwise, it's just a guy with a stick and the 2 Molotov guys. Not a huge concern. Yeah, no drops. Which is not surprising given how much shotgun ammo I have. Yeah, it's the anticipation for the good old military Humvee. I sure did, Ellie. I sure did. And we're going to ignore the guy with the stick. In theory, we're going to kill him last. I do need to remember to grab that shotgun ammo, though, when I come back through. Joel, would you hop the barrier, please? Yeah, we got a throwable.
Joel, there's a guy up on that 2nd floor, right there.
You are not wrong, Ellie. In fact, you are 100% correct. And up we go. I like to turn to make sure this guy's behaving himself. Perfect, he is. Now, theoretically that freezes the 2 Molotov guys. Theoretically. Alcohol. Go, perfect. Alcohol, easy peasy. Yep. Army guys before the end. I mean, it's good, this scenario, just presenting that, you know, there really aren't any good sides, and everyone was suffering, so, you know. I think it's good to point that out. It's alright, note to self, remember the shotgun ammo. He's very eager.
Let's do this.
Thanks, Ellie. Appreciate the thought. Joel didn't want to pick everything up. There we go. There's optional dialogue against the wall there, but just skipping it.
The comic I've been reading. Hero says that's the big guy.
Remember to grab a throwable in the next area, since I don't have one currently. I don't know what exactly I want out. I'll swap it like that. because you won't. There's optional dialogue by the preparatory school. Ellie talks about it a little bit. I don't think that in either game, like this one or the sequel, they don't really go too much into.
Hey, there's another one.
Talk about Dawn of the Wolf. They don't really go into how that impacted her, like what the experience was like. It's potentially interesting. Not that I think, you know, we're going to get anything interesting about it now, but yeah. You know, military schools are pretty notorious for not being the nicest of places. So. And he's down. He's all about those cans of bacon, let me tell you. And off we go. Running for our lives. Nothing there, right? For some reason, hanging to the right, you get shot less. I don't know why. I did get shot there, which sucks. But and you will need to be on the left side of that guy to avoid him hitting you. Bizarre. I really didn't want to take that damage, but oh well. There's health in the shiv door that I will get in a little bit. Nothing else to grab in here, sadly. I love this jump here. Oops, went too far. There it is. A little bit of derp in there. Alright, no one's shooting me from the alley. Big plus. Okay. Parts. Pills. Anything I can do with the pills yet? Oh, not yet. Nothing there. Ungrounded. Okay. So, I'm gonna hop through the window, and that's gonna do it for me this evening. And then I'll pick this up tomorrow. I will upload this to YouTube as well. Just because you don't get the throttling from streaming from the PS4, which is good because that's annoying. Anyways, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.